All right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Bakakodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing this word and truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. Shalom to you sincere brothers. Shalom if I didn't say it already. And shalom to you sincere sisters as well. All right, all praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai 144. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So back at it again. I'm in motion. I gotta go make a quick trip to the job real quick. So I'm gonna use this time through the spirit. And hey, as the title of this says, let's see where the spirit goes with this, because you know sometimes it's just a matter of you have an idea what you want to talk about and you see certain things and it sparks you, but sometimes it's so much stuff going on that it's just like literally like letting the spirit flow. You know, scriptures say that the spirit of the Lord is like the wind, and you can't predict the wind. Wind blows how it feels, you know. So you got to be in tune with just the spirit and let the spirit flow sometimes, you know. But yeah, man, shit is getting hot, man. You know, the main thing that I was thinking about before I cut this camera on was dealing with what is that? The ceasefire. All right. Trump has this ceasefire, which he claims that both sides have agreed upon. Right. The Israel has agreed upon it, and Iran has agreed upon it. So it's being told to us. But you know, we're in a time now where, as a spirit, as a spirit tells us to be, spirit tells us to be circumspect. You know, right? Ephesians the 5th chapter. Corinthians also tells us, Paul tells us in Corinthians to in multiple cases to not be ignorant to Satan's devices. We walk by faith and not by sight. All right. These are important points, because we're in a time of unbelievable deceit. Unbelievable trickery and lies are about to be pushed on us. And if you're not in the spirit of it, you're going to fall for it. You're going to fall for it. You should be in a time of questioning everything, dealing with this government, dealing with these people, these powers, these presidents, these prime ministers, everything. Scriptures say they shall say peace and then sudden destruction. Everybody right now is in a mind frame of Daddy Trump just stopped the big bad wolf and the war is over with. Everybody, come on outside. We can party. We can have a scare-free summer. That's how a lot of people are reacting. That's how a lot of people are moving. They're reacting. Go on. If you're not paying attention on social media, you'll see these things. Which, hey, why is that happening all of a sudden? Huh? Why is it happening all of a sudden that everybody is complaining about all of these different videos and such? Soldiers talking shit. It's propaganda. All right? It's propaganda. They're sowing a spirit in you. If you allow them, if you're not in, if you're just green and just, wise eye, you're just, you're just simple, right? Then yeah, you're gonna fall for this propagated agenda. All right. But the scriptures also say, Matthew, the book of Matthew, Yahweh Shai, who the world enemy calls Jesus Christ, said that if it be possible, yea, even the very elect. Oh, 144 again, that's a spirit. Ooh, all praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Hey, come on, man. If it be possible, even the very elect would be deceived. But it's not possible, because the elect will see through this bullshit. Because why? The scriptures say what? Blessed is your eyes, for they see, and blessed is your ears, for they hear. I think it was George Oswell said during a time of universal deceit, speaking the truth is speaking any truth is revolutionary. It's a revolutionary act. I'm roughly paraphrasing what he said. You understand? We're in that time of universal deceit. Trump told us that he attacked Iran. Think about that. Nobody found that weird. Nobody questioned that. Nobody's questioning the fact that you're the chief of whatever you call the president, right? The leader of the free world. The leader of the free world, most powerful man in the world, as they say, went on Twitter and told the world that he attacked the place. It wasn't, we didn't find out through CNN or his chief of whatever press that speaks to us. They didn't tell us this. He told us this. And we just, okay. Then what do? For most of us, we fact checked it just to see, did he really tweet this? So then we go to his page to see if he actually tweets this shit, and then you be like, oh shit, this is official. Do you understand? Like, this is what the scriptures say about the sleight of hand, about being cunning. This is some cunning shit. This is crafty, as the scriptures say. But if you're not in tune to recognize what the hell is going on, you're going to fall for it. See, there's certain fish, you just throw a hook, say shit. Certain fish, you can just throw a hook in the water. Certain fish, you don't even need a hook. I've seen people catch fish and literally just stick their finger in the water and just move their finger around, and the fish be like, oh shit, food, and bite. Then there's some fish, they'll swim right up to the lure, to the hook, and they be like, oh, I've seen this shit before. I ain't biting that shit. Yeah, nigga think I'm stupid. You see? Normal, it's levels to this stuff. This devil, as the scriptures say, he encouraged himself in an evil manner. He layeth snares and traps. He's a fowler, as the scriptures say. He's laying his traps, right? And there's certain birds as well, because a fowler is a person who catches birds. There's certain birds you just can't. Listen, man, a pigeon, yeah. Pigeon, doves, certain birds, yeah, you could throw a little bit of grain on the ground, right? They show you these primitive ass traps. You cut a hole in the ground and you put a box over it, and then you put some bird seeds on it, and then the birds will come by, pecking at it and eating it, and then they fall into the trap and they be stuck. You can't pull that shit off with an owl. You can't do that with a eagle. You can't do that with a falcon. Certain birds, you got to be more creative with your trying to trap them. You're not gonna treat a bald eagle like a damn bird, a yard bird, aka a chicken. But some people, that's the kicker. That's why I said those that are on a higher level that understand, you're not gonna be deceived. You see the play. This devil is fallen. These plays aren't working anymore. But if you're in line with it, you think it is working. How many videos of black people, so-called black, like I said, I've been saying, ain't nobody, the greatest Americans are you so-called black people. Out of one side of your mouth, you hate it here. This is. But then out of the other side of your mouth, you celebrate this place better than white people have ever celebrated this place. Who do you think will be the main ones in a few weeks? We got July 4th. Who do you think will be the main ones in red, white, and blue? Who do you think will be the main ones in spending their money and everything on barbecue supplies so they can cook on July 4th? I mean, what do you think is going to be spending money on food, fireworks? And then niggas will hit you over the head with this. Man, nobody gets a day off. You're making an excuse. Go on TikTok. Like I said, you got these, what's his name? Scott Rittner, I believe his name. I believe he's an ex-military vet. On social media, I'm probably saying his last name. I could be. But nevertheless, he gives detailed breakdowns on the United States military, the militaries around the world. He speaks on these things. And he's spoken many times about the fact, high-ranking ex-vet speaks against America can't withstand this war. This is a different trap, blah, 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 blah. He goes into it in great detail. Ex-military, high-ranking. But then you got Keisha online with baby hairs and braids, talking shit like she's some universal soldier. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's to the point where a lot of you are really bought into the scriptures say, I shall send out strong delusions that you shall believe a lie. That's why the scriptures say the lie is peace. That's the lie. Ding, ding, ding. That's part of that delusion the Lord has sent your way. Oh yeah, we're at peace now. USA, USA, USA. Spur! You know, eagle sounds and shit. That's where y'all minds are at. Especially black people. I saw a video of a black woman, another so-called black woman, said, hey, you want to know why? You want to know why America? This is what she said. I'll probably post it on my page just because there's no music or anything to it. This ignorant ass black woman is going to say the reason why war, this is why she said war, 144, all praise. That's the fourth time I've seen that in just this 20 minutes. All praise Yahweh Shem. She said the reason why America won't be attacked is because black people are here. This black woman said the reason why America will not be attacked is because black people are here. And we're blah, 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 blah. And it's like a lot of y'all are delusional and crazy. The Lord said he has a controversy with Israel. That's the real Israel and the fake Israel. The Lord is setting everything back right through the elect. So the rest of all of this is about to be shooken the fuck up, including you real Israelites through the flesh, but are spiritually wicked as fuck. The Lord, America's not going to get attacked. This is they shall say peace and then sudden destruction. Everybody right now is really open for sudden destruction because why? Nobody believes it'll happen. Trump saved the day. I forget which politicians went on the news and said that. He said, hey, after the attacks last Saturday, hey, everybody, you could go to sleep good tonight knowing that Trump ended this war. You could sleep good tonight. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes. They shall say peace and then sudden destruction. You got to remember the Lord likens the destruction to Babylon as a thief in the night. All of it's going to be as a thief in the night. Yahweh's return shall be as a thief in the night. The missile shall be as a thief in the night. The destruction, every bit of destruction that's going to come on this place is going to be as a thief in the night. Because why? Nobody is anticipating it. Even Israelites. Most Israelites. Most self-proclaiming Israelites in the flesh, true Israelites, that know that they're Israelites, teaching that they're Israelites, are still not anticipating the devastation and destruction. They rebuke us for speaking about the prophetic destruction that's coming on this place. The scriptures say in the book of Psalms that thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Great judgment is about to come on this place. But no, Trump so-called blew up a few things, and he just cleaned up shop. Scriptures say that it was at the book of Joel with the other nations, or is that it's Joel or Obadiah? No, it's Obadiah. It's like, I'll get them confused. So like, I'm driving. It's okay. That it says, "Art thou as weak as we?" That's a scripture. That's a point that of how the nations would feel about Babylon, aka America, which America is Babylon the Great. These other nations are not. A lot of y'all see a lot of people. That's why America likes to keep everybody in this nostalgic position. A lot of you are still being directed by American propaganda from 40, 50, 60 years ago. Do you understand? We've all been programmed by this place. That's part of breaking the matrix. But you can't. Most of you aren't. Most of you think you have, but you really aren't, because you still believe in this society. You still believe in this system. You still believe in your ability to save yourself, because that's what you've been told. This devil understands greatly what's about to come, because he's bringing it. How do you really believe that everything that you're seeing in front of you is just naturally happening? That Trump and you understand how many little hats live in Iran? Like it's, man. All of us, and specifically, I'm talking to even you, even you men and women that are Israelites, a lot of you are still under the program of America. You still have American programs in you. You women, you Israelite women, you all think like American women. There's really no difference. But most Israelite women are more bugged out than women of the world. Because you're not releasing one program to update on another one. So now you're just an Americanized Hebrew. That's all you are. You're basically a Jewish woman. America has been programming us all through these movies, through these shows, through these characters. Go look up. See, even with your movie theaters, do you understand when you go into the history of movie theaters, like screen movie productions, like we go watch like Sinners, and 28 years later just came out, and all of these different movies. Do you realize that movies was created in the beginning for soldiers, for military? They would play movies that would sell propaganda to the soldiers to hate their enemies. You understand? That's the original point of. That's why we go into movies so heavily. All of y'all, you're always talking about movies. I tell you a movie everybody should go get familiar with. If you haven't seen it, and I want to watch it, I'll probably end up watching it today if I can find it. Is The Siege with Denzel Washington and Bruce Willis. And it shows you how they came down on the Muslims, right? And it shows you how they were able to implement martial law. They implemented martial law in Brooklyn in that movie and shut that whole island down. Showing you this is where you're, praise you, how about you? That's like the 5th time, man. Spirit, man. All right. Another thing with movies. When you see these movies like Transformers and these different Steven Spielberg, Michael Bay level movies, a bunch. Oh man, that's a spirit. 144 again. All praise y'all about Shimmy. I was shot. That's like the 6th time. All right. When you watch these movies and you see a lot of military, what's the word? Personnel, military equipment, Humvees, helicopters, all that shit. Understand. Oh God. Yeah, I'm getting off the highway. Georgia State Patrol, if you're familiar with, they not playing on this motherfucker. I'm getting off this. Yeah. Take that. Anybody familiar with GSP? They don't play. They pulling everything over. I don't got no time playing with y'all today, man. I'm taking the roads. Jeez. So, back to the original point. These movies, for them to have that high quality, high level military equipment in their movies, part of the contractual agreement is they cannot show America losing. Notice in every movie that you've ever watched, think about it. Red Dawn, any Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down, any movie you could think of where America is taking an L, they might look like they're losing. That's why I always say a lot of you believe that when this shit goes down, that there's some Bruce Willis, I fuck their names up, but these characters, Taken, Bruce Willis, Captain America. You think that there's some character that's gonna pop up out of nowhere and scale a building barefoot and save the fucking day? A lot of you believe that. That's why the Lord had to, hey, through the Spirit, that's why the Lord had to take down Bruce Willis. How do y'all really believe that there's some majestic white man, so-called white man somewhere, even with the white savior complex, going back to Jesus Christ and all of these different characters? You've been programmed to believe that when the shit hits the fan, that there's just going to be some white man that's going to scale buildings and parachute in a 777 completion and going to save the fucking day. That's what a lot of you believe. You've been programmed to believe that. They shall say peace and then sudden destruction. See, that's not going to overtake us. As the scriptures say, I have no need to tell you this because it shall not overtake thee. Yeah, this is not going to overtake us because we're looking forward to it. Don't you get it? We're not looking for the peace. The only peace we're searching for is in the spirit from Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. That's it. That's it. Everything else, we're looking forward to it. We want it. Do you not understand? What you think was when you read in the scriptures and the disciples of old in Matthew the 24th chapter, Acts the 1st chapter, when the disciples were asking the Lord, will you now at this point restore the kingdom of heaven? Will you now restore the kingdom of Israel? What shall be the signs of the end of this world? When you go into that word world there, it's eon, which is the end of an age. When will be the end of the age of the Roman Empire? Because we're still in the Roman Empire if you don't understand that. That's a lesson in itself. What do you think all of these, they were looking for the destruction of the so-called white man, which was the Romans at the time, and here we are today. If you're not looking forward to destruction, you're not true. How about that? Jeremiah 28:8. For the prophets of old come of prophesying against kingdoms, of pestilence and war. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're looking forward to. Jonah was looking forward to Nineveh being destroyed. Don't you get it? After he had to go prophesy, he went and sat by the mountainside and was like, hey, I know the Lord. He had his little cooler. I'm just talking shit. Yeah. You know what I think about Jonah. That's how I think. Like, Jonah was sitting on the side of the mountain, had his snacks. You know? Like how he was ready, man. That's what the fuck this is all like. That's what we're looking forward to. The Lord said, think not that I come to send peace, but a sword. There's a lot of you are like, whoo, wiping your brows, the sweat from your brows. Whoo, we survived that. We won. We good, y'all. Star. That's a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all are amazing Americans. You're some of the greatest Americans of all time, man. A lot of you are Israelites. IUIC, y'all are some of the greatest Americans of all time. Y'all think you're fighting a good fight and fighting the powers that be. No, nigga. Y'all are good old-fashioned African-American Americans. Fuck, yeah, excuse me, you're not Africans. I forget at this point. Just, you know, you got to deal with our people. Exactly, don't call us African. Like, you got niggas online with American flags in their bios. One minute y'all are protesting this place. One minute you're taking a knee. One moment is this, but then at the other side of your mouth, you're fighting to proclaim yourself as an American. Because you see this confusion? This is Babylon. This is the great confusion. I'm talking about Israel. I'm talking about in this truth, border of blue, fringes, turban wearing Israelites, big bearded men Israelites. Y'all are y'all are great fucking American citizens. And the spirit of it all. I'm not talking, now don't get it twisted. We are, listen, Romans 13 tells us that we're supposed to abide by the powers that be, the laws that are the lawmakers. I'm keeping the laws. I do the best of them. I'm talking about, hey, there's a green light. I'm go through it. If it's red, I stop. If it's a stop sign, I stop. See, speaking of which, it's a yellow light. I'm stopping. That's what that means. Abiding the laws. But that doesn't mean, but am I outside of that? Yes, I pay my taxes. Take care of my bills to the best of my ability, my fines, you name it. You try to do your best. Do it. But what I'm talking about is these Israelites being good old-fashioned fucking Americans, is you niggas are spiritually, you are Americans. You love it here. You love it. You don't want, a lot of you Israelites, I'm not talking about Israel outside of this knowledge. I'm talking about in this truth. IUIC don't want this place to be destroyed. You think Sakari want this? Al-Azhar literally said, before all this scandal came out, we could be here another 1,000 years. Don't nobody looking forward to destruction say no shit like that. Because you're not looking forward to the destruction. Because you're a good American. You're so proud to be an American. You want the American success. You want the American lifestyle. You want to live in a high rise. You want to drive a fancy car. You want to go to these different hot spots of clothes, whether it's Lenox or Rodeo Drive or Park Avenue or Bellevue, all these different areas throughout the country. And you want to go fuck up some commas. Fuck up some commas. You want to fuck up some commas. You want to fuck up some commas. You want to pop champagne. That's the truth. That's why it's a beautiful thing. The Lord said, they shall say peace and then sudden destruction. That's what this whole lesson is about. This is not the time to put your fucking guard down. You got even so-called white people, true truthers understand that. True truthers. Even in the truth community, a lot of you are full of shit. A lot of you are pretend. You don't go, that's why I said, even with the Chief Ephraim, who on chip who? This guy's dumb. You don't understand there's an agenda at hand. I was watching an old video earlier, I might record it, where you had a white guy, so-called Edomite, a so-called white guy, Edomite looked like, it could have been a Jake, but nevertheless, this was going back into like the 80s and 90s, and he was reading from Albert Pike's book going into the 3 world wars. This was in the 80s. There's so much information out here, but most people ignore it because, hey, see no evil, hear no evil. Oh, man, I ain't trying to hear that negative shit, man. You're just so pessimistic, man. What the fuck are you talking about, man? A lot of you, most of our people are, Isaiah 30 or 31, both of those are good points. Woe unto you that go down into Egypt. Woe unto you that trusteth in the shadow of Egypt. What is that going into? That's not talking about ancient Egypt and Moses' time of Egypt. That's talking about this time. This is Egypt. Revelation 11 and 8. This is Sodom. This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. A lot of you lean into Egypt. A lot of you are great. That's what I'm saying, Egyptians. That's another term. A lot of you, you're the greatest Egyptians ever. You're the greatest Americans. Some of y'all with borders of blue and fringes. 30 letter names, 30 letter Hebrew names are the greatest American. You are some of the greatest fucking Americans there are. You're a baseball, apple pie, Chevrolet driving American. You are an American. These white people, man, they don't even lean into this American shit like a lot of you do. They're like, man, this place sucks. I get it, yeah, we got some rights, but fuck that. Look at these white people out in the streets these white people been in the streets for like the last year. You niggas ain't been to a protest since George Floyd. You niggas is at ease. That's right, because the ancestors is here. The ancestors is with us because the ancestors said it's our time. So it's time for us. It's our time. We got next. Because the ancestors. We ain't gotta do nothing because the ancestors is gonna take over. So you not see what the fuck? You niggas should be waking up even more. Iran is over there showing us what hypersonic missiles look like. And they're not showing us the strength of their military. I forget. Hey, 144. Damn, that's on the bus. All praise Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, the water. These niggas over here, and you know what? I like him. What's his name? Riz Islam. He was speaking on this. You niggas, what the fuck do you niggas have to feel like you are so at peace? The fuck is wrong with you niggas? Yeah, Iran can't smoke America. Okay. Who the fuck you niggas taking down? Who the fuck is you niggas taking down? Who the fuck is you Spanish niggas taking down? Who the fuck is you Native American niggas taking down? Who the fuck is you taking down? You have no strength. Don't you get it? The only strength that you could possibly find on this side, if the Lord allow you to find it, is him. That's the premise of this whole experiment of what we're going through. Them niggas over there shooting hypersonic missiles. You niggas can't even the black community can't even keep its women in check. The Spanish community can't even keep its women in check. The Native American man can't even keep his woman in check. You can't even keep your children in check. You niggas can't even keep dogs in check. But you think that you got strength to go against these motherfucking superpowers off of the strength of just you having fucking melanin in your goddamn skin. That's a strong delusion, my man. You understand that's why do you understand the scriptures say, I shall send strong delusion, you shall believe a lie. That's a hellified delusion. Oh yeah, we got this, black people. Oh yeah, we straight. We ain't got, nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Niggas ain't worried about nothing except July 4th right now. So you niggas can shoot more. Listen, man, a few years back, and I'm already loathing. Brothers here know. If I had the money, but the Lord knows that. That's why the Lord knows. I ain't giving your ass no money to go nowhere. You're going to sit in the midst of this foolishness, nigga. I'm like, all right, Lord, cook on. I be wanting to leave, man. I be wanting to get the fuck out of town. Because you niggas turn July 4th. These niggas about to turn your neighborhoods into the American Revolutionary War. It's about to sound like the British is coming. Niggas be shooting off tens of thousands of dollars of fireworks. This is for the kids, man. Y'all tripping. Okay, you're right. Damn, look, you got a red, white, and blue. Hey, who really pushed that vibration heavy on niggas? And his ass just got smoked a few months ago from here. A young Scooter. A lot of you might not be familiar with him. All praise Yahweh Shemi. I was shot. He's a rapper from here. Just died a few months back. Young Scooter. Look him up. Type in Young Scooter, and I bet a picture of him with an American flag bandana on, American flag jacket, vest, sneakers. He had niggas out here looking like wearing the American flag. Who else? Another one. A lot of rappers. Fam goon. This is how backwards you niggas are. That's why the Lord took his patriotic ass up out of here. For real. I'm about to close up here in a second. I'm about to be with through the spirit, just that peace, man. You can see it. This is the perfect time to smack somebody. And see, here's the kicker. We always say this through the spirit. If you know you about to get punched, you brace yourself. Man, it's so much police act, man. It's so much police in the city. It's crazy. That's why I'm kind of like, what the fuck? When you are preparing yourself, you know, like you about to get punched. Like, man, you tuck your chin, you brace yourself. You be like, oh shit, I'm about to get punched. You get yourself in an athletic stance. You get ready. Like the saying goes, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. But our people, most people, majority of people, all right, hey, they shall say peace. They had peace. At ease, soldier. Right? You put your guard down. Now your ass now when your ass get hit with that haymaker, oh man, you about to basically just fall into a coma. That's what's about to happen. You about to get sucker punched by this devil, and your ass is about to find yourself laid the fuck out, drooling on the ground because you weren't paying attention. All right. And so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. All right. The point of it all is, with all this, is be circumspect. If you in the spirit and you understand what's happening, and you understand these scriptures specifically, because this message is to the elect, but to newcomers, everybody, man, this ain't a time to you think that you could just put your guard down. This is when you're supposed to really pay attention more. Trump tells us it's a ceasefire. But here's the kicker. Even within this ceasefire, these are the time of which Israel is supposed to be at a ceasefire is different from the time that Iran is supposed to be from a ceasefire, because they're in different parts, like time zones. Imagine if Georgia Trump told Georgia and Cali that they got a ceasefire with each other. Y'all got to stop fighting each other, stop shooting at each other. But because the East Coast is what? It's 9 o'clock East Coast time. So if the ceasefire goes into act at 9 o'clock East Coast time, technically speaking, Cali could get another 3 to 4 hours of shooting off on our ass. Because what is it, like 6 o'clock there right now or something like that? 6 or 5, somewhere in there. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's 3 or 4 hours. But the point of it all is that at the end of the day, that's a problem. All right. But it is what it is. We just gonna sit back, keep watching, keep your guard up, keep your head on a swivel. That's what being circumspect means. All right, and watch. I would not be surprised if we experience or witness a Pearl Harbor very soon. All right. So with that, shalom.